Hello! So you're wondering what conjunctions and connectives are. Let's start off with conjunctions. Put simply, conjunctions are just words that connect other words to each other. Simple. In fact, you probably already know all sorts of conjunctions, you just don't know what the name is. Let's look at an example. The cat is fluffy, it is cute, it has sharp claws. Okay, well at least the cat's cute, but that's not really a natural way of saying it, is it? Let's try changing it around and you'll see what I mean. How about this? The cat is fluffy and cute, but it has sharp claws. Now that is much better. Those words in green are what all the fuss is about. They are conjunctions, because they're connecting the different parts of the sentence together. These have a special fancy pants name which might just scare you a little bit. Are you ready? Coordinating conjunctions. Okay, I know that's a bit over the top. All that means is they can join phrases that stand alone as full sentences. The cat is fluffy is a full sentence. So is it is cute. So a coordinating conjunction can join together two whole sentences. Easy, right? Let's have a look at another kind. We'll start off with just one full sentence. The hamster knows karate. Okay, look, I know it's a guinea pig, but I couldn't be bothered to change all the slides. You might remember that this has also got a special name, which is an independent clause, because it can stand by itself. Now that sentence is alright, but I might want to add some more information, like the hamster knows karate, I don't know how. The thing is, I don't know how can't stand alone by itself as a full sentence. That's got a special name too, and that is subordinate clause. So we need a special kind of conjunction to join that extra bit of information onto the main sentence. So let's try this. The hamster knows karate, though I don't know how. The word though is connecting the sentence at the top with the phrase at the bottom, so it's the conjunction. And because it's joining on the subordinate clause, we call it the subordinating conjunction. Not too hard, right? The only bit that's really confusing is all the different names. You just have to keep an eye on those. The conjunction can actually come at the very start of the sentence if we mix it up a bit. So let's try this. Though I don't know how, the hamster knows karate. The word though might be at the start, but it's still joining together the two parts of the sentence so that it makes sense. There's one other way that we can use conjunctions. Let's have a look at this sentence. You can either take it or leave it. Can you spot the conjunctions in here? Well, actually there's two, either and or. These two conjunctions work together so that the sentence makes sense. So they've also got a scary fancy name, and that is correlative conjunctions. But you don't need to remember that. You just need to remember that sometimes two conjunctions can work together inside one sentence. So that's conjunctions, and hopefully you've got a general idea of what they are now. But really, the best way to learn them isn't to listen to me droning on, it's really just to practice them. So I've linked a game down below in the description that'll help you practice finding and using conjunctions. Right, so we've spent all this time talking about conjunctions, and you're wondering, what are connectives? Well, people often get connectives and conjunctions mixed up, because conjunctions are actually a type of connective. But there are other types of connective as well. And now I will warn you, there are quite a few, so I'm going to fire them out, read through some of the examples of them, and then we'll talk about it. Let's go. If that's your face right now, I don't blame you. But don't worry, basically, all these different words do is connect something that you're saying to something else that you're saying. And sometimes this is inside one sentence, sometimes they're used at the start of a sentence, and you use them at the beginning of a paragraph to join up ideas. The best way to know how to use them is to really know what the word means, to look up some examples, and then to try it in your own writing. What's important though is connectives will make your writing so much better. Let's have one last look to remind ourselves what the difference between connectives and conjunctions are. So in the first sentence, I've got two different ideas that I'm joining together using the conjunction so. I was horrified, so I stared. In the second one, I've got two different sentences and I'm connecting the ideas with a connective, which is however. Mr. B was talking, however, I looked at the monkey's face. And that's everything you really need to know about conjunctions and connectives. The main takeaway really is that you know what they are and you probably use them all the time without thinking about it. It's just that you need to understand the names for them and the differences between them. It is really important that you use them correctly though, but when you do, connectives and conjunctions are one of the best ways to up-level your writing. Why not go back to the list of connectives that I showed you earlier and use them in your own super sentences. Try to make them as wacky as you can, and then send the very best ones in to me, and I might just pick a winner for my next weekly video. I mean, let's face it, the best way to learn it is by doing it, rather than just listening about it. Anyways, that's everything for now. I'll catch you next time.